Hey there, everybody. I'm Sigor Campos, and the other day I was playing MLB 2K11. Yeah, so throwback. This game had Roy Halladay on the cover after he pitched that historic no hitter against the Cincinnati Reds in the 2010 National League Division Series, and I decided to pick the Florida Marlins. They were still called the Florida Marlins. They had guys like Mike, not Giancarlo, Mike Stanton. They had guys like Chris Coughlin. They had guys like Hanley Ramirez. They had a very good team. And when you take a look at the pitching, the pitching staff of this Marlins team, their ace was this guy called Josh Johnson. And I thought, well, this guy was a very good pitcher. He was an excellent pitcher. He was a true ace. What the hell happened to this guy? And I decided to take a look at his career and what happened to him. So let's take a look at this guy. He was a right-handed pitcher who pitched from 2005 to 2013. He was 58 and 45. He had a 3.40 career ERA, which is very good. Just to put it in perspective, 3.40, okay. Felix Hernandez and Cole Hamels have 3.42. And he struck out 915 guys. So what happened to this guy? He was a two-time All-Star in 2009 and 2010. In 2010, he had the best ERA in the National League. And in 2006, he had a 3.10 ERA, which would have tied him for the National League lead. But he didn't pitch enough innings, and he finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. So everything was going fine for him in 2006, but in 2007 his season got cut short. In August 3rd, 2007, he had his first Tommy John surgery. And that's where problems began. He returned to the majors on July 10th, 2008, so he basically missed an entire year. He made only 14 starts, of course, but in those 14 starts he had a 3.61 ERA. That's nothing to scoff at. Then in 2009, big year for him. He goes to the All-Star game, and he also took a no-hitter into the 7th inning in a game against the Colorado Rockies. He finished with a very good year. He was 15 and 5 with a 3.23 ERA. He struck out 191 guys, 209 innings pitched. Very good season from Josh Johnson. And 2009, yeah, he was amazing. 2010, he kept pitching well. He went to his second career All-Star game. He gave up 3 runs or less in 12 straight games. Let me say that again. 3 runs or less in 12 straight games. That's not easy. That's very impressive. On July 28th, he completed 21 games started, allowing more than 3 earned runs in just one of them. And he finished with the second best ERA in the MLB. He had a 2.30 ERA. He finished with an 11-6 record and only started 28 games because of back pain. He could have pitched a bit more because, it was an injury shortened season. And then in 2011, again, took a no-hitter into the 5th inning in 4 out of his first 5 starts in the year, which is very impressive. Unfortunately, he only pitched 9 games. He had shoulder inflammation, and this number still kind of makes me angry because he was doing an incredible job. He was 3-1 with a 1.64 ERA. But shoulder inflammation absolutely screwed Josh Johnson. Then in 2012, he had his final year as a Miami Marlin. And his season was okay. It was not great, but it was alright. He was 8-14. The record sucks, but no one cares about wins and losses. He was the opening day starter though, so the Marlins had the idea of Josh Johnson being their ace. And he finished with a 3.81 ERA, which is pretty decent. That's a very solid ERA. 2013, he gets traded to the Toronto Blue Jays, and he becomes the 4th starter in their rotation. He starts only 16 games. He has a 2-8 record, a 6.20 ERA in 81 1/3 innings. Completely disastrous season. He was horrible. And then on November 19th, 2013, Josh Johnson signs with the San Diego Padres. 1 year, $8 million. Not bad. But he didn't pitch, and in 2014 he goes to the DL with the Tommy John surgery, the second of his career already. And after that stint to the disabled list, Josh Johnson didn't pitch again. Ever. That was it. I mean, he signed a minor league contract with the Giants on November 1st, 2016, but in 2017 he announced his retirement. He was only 32 years old. So let's take a look at this guy's prime from 2009 to 2010. Those 2 years, Josh Johnson was a dominant pitcher. He went 26-11 with a 2.80 ERA. He struck out 377 batters in 392 and 2/3 innings, which is pretty freaking good. I mean, you have a 2.80 ERA. Just a reminder, for example, Max Scherzer won a Cy Young Award in 2013 with a 2.90 ERA. Yeah, Josh Johnson used to be a very good pitcher, but he's like one of these forgotten guys. I'm sure if you're a Marlins fan, you remember him, but I'm not sure if Marlins fans exist. So, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know if they exist really. Josh Johnson, yeah, he was an incredible pitcher. He was very, very solid, but unfortunately, his elbow couldn't take it. Tommy John surgery absolutely killed him, killed his career. He had to retire at 32 years old, and who knows? I mean, he might have been on the decline of his career, but it could have been because of the injuries. We never know what could have been of Josh Johnson. He was a very good pitcher, entertaining. He used to be one of my favorite pitchers. When I started watching baseball in 2011, he was one of my favorite pitchers. But his career ended prematurely, and that's very unfortunate, to be honest, because he had some talent. But that's Josh Johnson. If you remember him, tell me in the comments, of course. And that's going to do it for today. Hope you like, comment, share the video, subscribe. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.